Once upon a time, in a picturesque village nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant meadows, there lived three brothers who were known far and wide as the Three Little Pigs: Percy, Felix, and Oscar. Each pig had his own unique personality and aspirations, but they shared a bond that was stronger than any storm. Percy, the youngest of the trio, was full of boundless energy and an insatiable appetite for adventure. He spent his days frolicking in the fields, chasing butterflies, and dreaming of the wonders that lay beyond the horizon. Felix, the middle brother, was blessed with a strong work ethic and a talent for craftsmanship. He could often be found tending to the family's vegetable patch or building intricate structures out of sticks and twine, his brow furrowed in concentration as he perfected his creations. And then there was Oscar, the eldest and wisest of the three. With a keen intellect and a thirst for knowledge, he spent his days immersed in books, exploring the world around him, and sharing his wisdom with his younger siblings. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped and the gentle breeze rustled through the trees, the Three Little Pigs decided it was time to leave the comfort of their family home and set out to build houses of their own. Percy, ever the dreamer, set off into the fields to gather armfuls of golden straw, envisioning a cozy little cottage where he could while away the hours in blissful contentment. Felix, with his practical nature, ventured into the nearby forest to collect sturdy sticks and branches, determined to build a home that would withstand the test of time. And Oscar, with his keen eye for detail, journeyed into town to purchase bricks of the finest quality, knowing that only the strongest materials would suffice for his grand design. As the days turned into weeks, the Three Little Pigs worked tirelessly to bring their visions to life. Percy's straw cottage stood tall and proud, its walls glowing golden in the sunlight. Felix's stick house was a marvel of engineering, its intricate lattice of branches weaving together to form a cozy sanctuary. And Oscar's brick mansion was a sight to behold, its sturdy walls rising majestically towards the sky. But as night fell and the stars twinkled overhead, a shadowy figure crept through the forest, his eyes gleaming with hunger and mischief. It was none other than the big bad wolf, a fearsome creature whose appetite for pork was legendary throughout the land. Spying Percy's straw cottage, the wolf licked his lips in anticipation and crept up to the door. Little pig, let me come in," he called in a voice as smooth as silk. But Percy, though startled by the unexpected visitor, stood firm and replied, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin." Undeterred, the wolf drew in a deep breath and blew with all his might. With a mighty whoosh, the flimsy straw walls collapsed, and Percy dashed through the back door, his heart pounding with fear. Meanwhile, Felix peered out of his window and gasped in horror as he watched Percy's cottage crumble to the ground. He knew that the wolf would soon come knocking on his own door, and he resolved to do whatever it took to protect his home and his brothers. Sure enough, the wolf soon arrived at Felix's stick house and repeated his chilling request, little pig, let me come in." But Felix, though trembling with fear, stood tall and replied, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin." The wolf's eyes narrowed with frustration as he summoned all his strength and blew with all his might. But try as he might, he could not topple Felix's sturdy stick house, and he was forced to retreat into the darkness, his hunger unsated and his pride wounded. Meanwhile, safe and sound in his brick mansion, Oscar had been following the events unfolding outside with growing concern. When he saw the wolf slink away into the night, he knew that his brothers were in danger, and he resolved to come to their aid. Rushing out into the moonlit meadow, Oscar found Percy and Felix cowering in fear, their eyes wide with terror. With a reassuring smile, he ushered them into his brick mansion, where they huddled together in safety and warmth. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead, and the moon cast its silver glow upon the village, the three little pigs found solace in each other's company, their bonds stronger than ever before. In the days that followed, they worked together to rebuild Percy's straw cottage, reinforcing it with sticks and branches from Felix's house. And as they put the finishing touches on their cozy little homes, they knew that no matter what trials and tribulations lay ahead, they would always have each other.